Hello everyone. So today we are going to introduce some basic camera angle changes to our conversation system. So for example here, if we start talking, we get some different angles like this. So when the player is talking, camera is focused on player. And
who are you? You can.
When the NPC is talking, the camera is focused on NPC. So it's a simple, not very attractive one, but this is just the beginning of this system that I want to work. So alright, let's see how to do that part today. And this episode is sponsored by this generous patron. Thank you very much for your support. Okay, so here when we go to the conversation position, when we start a conversation, the camera is basically stuck in the position that we are now. So even if I start talking, nothing really happens. It's just stays static. So we need to have some dynamic here. But first, instead of adding any cinematic sequences, I just need to implement a simple way to focus on the player character and the NPC character accordingly. So okay, so first let me open the player character. And here is the player character, main class. So I'll add a couple of points here that we can use the camera dynamically, that the camera can be attached so that we can hit some dynamics into the camera. So to do that, here I'll add a scene component, campus one, and I'll place it in a position like this. Now I'll name this one campus front. Okay, so position like this. And another one, let me duplicate the same thing and I'll name it campus back. Campus stands for camera position. Okay, then character movement, VPI character. So in the VPI character, let me open it. Let me add a function focus, and as an input I'll add an actor reference, focus actor. So this is the actor sort of we should look at. So it could be the player or it could be the NPC character. Right now, here I'll also add another parameter integer, yeah, can index. Okay, compile, save. Now here let's implement that function. Yeah, focus. Let me collapse this node. So that we have enough space. So from can index, I'll get two references, and we need one more parameter here. Focus enable. This should be a boolean. So if I want to disable focus, we should go to the normal camera. Right here, let's have a branch. If we want to enable focus, we have to get one of these actors based on the cam index. So get the camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the camera into one of these objects, so that camera position will be changed, and look at the actor that we ask it to focus. So get the camera, attach component to component, and I'm going to select parent based on this cam index. 0 means front, 1 means back, but later on maybe we will add multiple positions, so that since this is an integer, we can have multiple locations. Location, I'll snap to target. This one, give world, right. And if we ask to disable focus, what we should do is we should attach the camera back to the camera boom. Snap to target, rotation also snap to target. Shall we just test this without adding any smoothing out operations or anything, just see how if it works. So just see if we get some change in the camera. So here, this is for play audio for the player. Here, do we have to have a way to access the NPC character? No. From where do we call this? This one, show choices. Right here. Okay, let's think about that later. First, let's just do some camera changes, and we are not referring to this focus actor anyway, so it shouldn't throw any null reference errors as well. Right. So now get a character called focus enable, and I'll promote focus actor and cam index as parameters. Right here, since I'll use 0 for this one and 1 for this one. And when we are done with choices, what we should do is here get character focus, and we need to disable it, so call this with a false. Here we should call this with a true. Okay, we are already doing that. Alright, now let's see if we get some change in the camera. Okay, 1.
Hello?
Right.
Ma'am. Who are you?
Right, the camera is changing, but it's not focusing. Right, now let's fix that part. Okay, so basically here we call show choices from NPC here. So when we call show choices, we should give a reference to the relevant NPC character. Okay, so for that, yeah, show choices as an input, I'll add an after reference NPC. And give a reference to self. Oh, self. This will return, give a reference to the NPC character who is involved in this dialog. And in the VPI HUD, let's promote this. To variable as NPC. Right, now here as the focus actor, I'll give the character, and then for this one NPC. Okay, now here when we call focus, let's using this one focus actor, we can get actor location, and also we can get actor, no, we can get the location of the camera as well. Get world location, then find look at rotation from the camera to the focus actor. Then similarly in the camera, set world rotation. Okay, let's see what happens now.
Hello? Ma'am? Who are you?
You can, if you choose to.
Right, so camera change happens, but it's not very nice. Right, so as a temporary fix, let's just move these positions a bit away from the character.
Hello? Ma'am? What happened to you?
Oh, it's a long story, kiddo. And you have very little time. Please, don't let my appearance fool you, and choose wise.
Okay, camera changing does happen. And one more thing, I think we should make the character look at each other. So to do that, actually I have already implemented. Oh, this is for our character. No. Right, here when we call show choices, what if we manually rotate each character towards each other? So to do that, here we already have this turn to function implemented in BPI character. So let's use that. The NPC, let's call, no, here, call turn to, and as the target, I'll get a character, get world location. Alright, sorry, factor location and use it. And for the player character, turn to. Similarly, I'll give NPC location, get factor location. Okay, now let's see. Oh, something happened. They moved like that. Oh, what happened? Here we have a distance as well. Okay, so what we can do is turn to, and let's add an additional parameter, float distance, and as the default value I'll give 60. here, instead of 60, I'll calculate the distance. And let's just keep the current distance without changing it. Right, now he turned to us.
Hello? Ma'am. You have nothing to be afraid of.
I'm afraid you can
This
judge
angle works
my
nicely.
appearance, but it means nothing. I can still live.
Okay, I think for both cases, for now, we should use the same cam index, which is 1. That should be good. And also we have some movements in the camera. That's because these cameras are attached to the mesh. Let's attach it to the capsule instead of mesh. So it won't move along with the animation.
Hello? Ma'am. You have nothing to be afraid of.
I'm afraid you can judge my appearance, but it means nothing. I can still live.
Okay, and also let's add some fade in fade out effects. This is not final, the camera change and the angle, but this is just the start. So for fade in fade out, so that we can avoid the sudden camera change. Here I think we have to hit camera, player camera manager, fade, start camera fade from alpha 1 to 0 within 0.4 seconds. I think we should do that right here in the beginning.
Hello? Ma'am. You have nothing to be afraid of.
I'm afraid you can judge my appearance, but it means nothing. I can still live.
Okay, so with that I'm gonna stop this part right here, but we will continue to polish this mechanism further in future episodes. and thanks for watching. So as always, project files will be available for the download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.